Vasyl Barka, pseud. Of Vasyl Ocheret, born 16 July 1908 in the village of Solonytsia near Lubny, Poltava Governorate. Died the 11th of April 2003 in Liberty, New York. Was an American residing Ukrainian poet, writer, literary critic, and translator. Biography. Vasyl Barka's family had a Cossack origin. In 1927 Vasyl graduated from Lubny Pedagogical College, then worked as a teacher in a mining village in Donbass. There he did not get along with the local authorities, and went to the North Caucasus. In 1928 he entered the philology faculty of Krasnodar Pedagogical Institute, worked at Krasnodar Art Museum. Supported by Pavlo Tychina, Barka first appeared in press in 1929. The publication of his first book of poems, 1930, caused lots of ideological criticism, accusations of bourgeois nationalism, and religious carryovers. Vasyl exchanged from Krasnodar Institute into the postgraduate school of the Moscow Pedagogical Institute. Wrote his thesis on the realistic and the fantastic in the Divine Comedy by Dante, and presented the thesis in 1940. He has lectured at the philology faculty at Rostov University. In 1941, after Great Patriotic War outbroke, Vasyl Barka volunteered. In 1942 he was badly injured, was caught in occupation. After recovery, he worked as a proofreader in a newspaper. In 1943 he was sent to Germany. Since then, he lived in Germany, where he was active in the Mer Literary Association. In 1947 he moved to France. Then, in 1950 to the United States. There he worked at Radio Liberty. Sometimes he was starving, and had to take any job. He used to work as fireman, window cleaner, etc. Works. Vasyl Barka was close to the New York group of Ukrainian poets. Barka's Orphic works require intuitive rather than logical comprehension. His poetry developed and grew in stature. From the early lyrical collections to the monumental 4,000-strophe epic novel in verse, Svedok Dlia, Suntsia Shestai Krylik, The Witness for the Son of Seraphims, 1981, addressed to the theme of reconciliation between man and the Creator. His first novel, Rye, Paradise, 1953, deals with the Soviet paradise. His second novel, Jovtinayaz, The Yellow Prince, 1962, 1968, about the Ukrainian famine genocide of 1932–33, was translated into French, Paris 1981, and served as the basis for Oles Yanchuk's 1993 Ukrainian feature film HOLOD 33, Famine 33, List of works, Pathways, 1930, Poetry, Workshops, 1932, Poetry, Apostles, 1946, Poetry, God's Earth, 1947, Poetry, Paradise, 1953, Novel, The Lark's Springs, 1956, Essays, The Rose Novel, 1957, Poetry, Psalm of the Dove Field, 1958, Poetry, Ocean, 1959, Poetry, True Poet, 1961, Essay on the Works of Taras Shevchenko, Yellow Prince, 1963, Novel about the Holodomor in Ukraine, published in 1991, Sky Rider, 1965, Religious and Philosophical Essays, Elrist, 1968, Poetry, Creativity, 1968, Essays, Judgment Step, 1992, Poem, Caucasus, 1993, A Dramatic Poem, etc. Recognition. The novel Yellow Prince was twice nominated to Nobel Prize. It is published in Ukraine in the School Library series. It is studied in schools. The novel was later filmed under the name GOLOD 33. Eng. Famine 33. Director Oleh Zyanchuk. 1991. In Ukrainian National Opera, the director Andriy Joldak put to play Lenin Love, Stalin Love. 2008. 1981 Vasyl Barka was awarded the Antonovich Prize. The works of Vasyl Barka in the digital library ukclassic.com. UA. Ukrainian. Vasyl Barka.